Hello.
Hello.
I like how I saw right before we started. I was like, "Oh, I'm feeling better," and then now my throat's just like I don't know, something that
It is.
claws.
It's the wondrous of the amount of junk that's going around right now. I am still dealing with it. I haven't had my voice for like a week, so hopefully this goes away. I'm kind of over it.
I'm not sponsored by Ricola, but I have a Ricola left, so we'll see how that will. I don't know, fix or not fix this because Ricola makes everything smell and taste bad.
See, I just do the halls.
I would
lemon
too, but these are just in
lemon
the
and honey.
closet.
I do the lemon and honey because those are just, to me, those are the best.
Yeah. So yeah, now I have Ricola in my mouth. So if you can hear rattling, that's what that is. But hello, we are live. We're doing it live. Today is Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026. We plan on just playing some Bomberman like we have in the past. We talked about in the past couple episodes how like we kind of want to plan on just maybe doing a stream once a month, so like that's what this kind of is today. So I hope you enjoy. I don't know who all's hanging out just yet, but we are just getting started, you know. Just thought we said hey, you know. Keep our cameras up for a little bit, and then we'll go back to the game. Bomberman Hero. We'll see if I'm good. We'll see if that one comment, you know, where it's like, you guys suck. It's like, you know, first of all, Ben doesn't suck because he wasn't playing. If anything, you're saying I suck. And you know what? You're probably right. It's been how many years since I played this game?
I get that when I play Halo. People are like, oh my God, you're awful. I'm like, yeah, we're doing a 4 squad and I'm number 1 in our squad. You can't tell me I suck.
Yeah, definitely. So. But yeah, this is the coughing hour today. Hello there in the chat. Hello. Nice to see ya. But yeah, I guess we'll do a pseudo podcast here really quick. I'm not gonna record anything necessarily, but how's it going?
It's going good. This year is my year because here's the thing is like I have a giant list that I make of games I want to play and movies I want to watch, and I never get there. And so you know what? This year's happening.
Yeah.
And I got some like very big. I'm gonna watch Dune this year, the new ones.
Oh, okay.
Good friend of mine was like, "You gotta watch them." I said, "I watched the original, and that was it." And so that's on my list to watch, and a bunch of games I want to play this year. Alex knows if it's a game that I want and it's somewhat on sale, I'll buy it. Which doesn't do any good. I still have like Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 and Final Fantasy Tactics still in plastic. Digimon still in the plastic. Yeah, I just want to try and like make sure I get the most out of it. This is the time to do it because it's cold. Usually we don't do a lot of stuff when it's cold or snowing or whatever. So yeah.
No flea markets yet either.
Oh gosh, I can't wait. Those are the best.
Yeah.
We get up so early to go, but they're so much fun. Usually Alex likes to go to watch me when I try to negotiate how many people I can upset.
Oh man, the guy is like, you're like this, and he's like, no, not this, and then you come back later, he's like, okay, and then you buy something that you don't want, like the Woody Woodpecker film.
Oh my gosh! So I want to say first off, hi to the chat. Half Haunted Chronicles. We're hopefully working on something with them, and check out their TikTok and their YouTube and their Spotify. They're great. But to go to the story, we were at the flea market. There was these 2 like 35 millimeter Woody Woodpecker. What was the other one? Was it Mickey Mouse?
No.
Donald Duck?
It was Woody Woodpecker and maybe like something like Droopy Dog or something like that. You know, like
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
And this guy, I love this gentleman, Hispanic gentleman, and he's the one we're talking about because he'll say, no, it's too low of a price. And I'm like, okay. And then they're like, wait, because you're my friend. And then he like throws out a crazy deal, and you're like, done. So I bought these, thinking that I'm gonna like.
We're such good friends. We don't know his name.
No. And I bought these, and Alex is like, why did you buy these? And I was like, no. This is gold, right? I get them. I post them on eBay. I think I sold them for $5 a piece.
Yeah.
When I paid like 20 something. They paid like 25 for both of them.
I think so.
But he is one of my favorite people. You know, we didn't see him last year, so hopefully we see him this year. He is notorious for knowing what me and Alex want. So we usually buy video game stuff. And if he has it, it's like crazy stuff usually.
Yeah.
Like, didn't you find like the Nintendo Online like NES controllers there? The wireless ones?
Yeah, those were there. I didn't buy them, but yeah, I remember those being there. And like, you have to get those online. Like, you can't just buy those from like a store. You know, you have to go onto Nintendo's website. You have to log in with your Nintendo account and get that. So he must have like got it from something else, because he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who's playing like current Nintendo. But yeah. And so speaking of that though, what are you looking forward to the most in finding once we start that up again?
I always, and Alex laughs because I always put like, so my things that I want to find this year, I want an N64 in good shape. There, in the next couple of weeks, I'm remodeling this room here. So this is like a sunroom, my office. I'm gonna remodel it, and when I remodel it, I'm gonna have an area with I can put my consoles up. So N64 definitely. I really want to get more PlayStation 2 games. Some to sell, some to keep. And the holy grail, if I can find it and it's not ridiculous price, I would love a Neo Geo. Which the first time me and Alex went, I got the Nintendo box, which was insane. I'll let you tell this one because you found it and you were like, tell me, ask how much I was picking things out. But yeah, you tell this. This is great.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, we're just walking and kind of did like a, twice back. Like, wait a minute, is that just a whole like plastic storage container full of NES games? And you look and it's like, here's Metal Gear. Here is what's it, Little Samson? Not Little Samson. What's the game called? The
Little Nemo.
Little Nemo. Yeah, here's that. And then yeah, just NES, bunch of games and some random controllers too. That like weren't really for it. But you were just like picking stuff. And I was like, just ask how much the whole thing is. And then you ended up doing that. I want to say like what? It was like 50 for that whole box.
And by the way, a lot of these games were complete in box.
Yeah.
So it was crazy because like, and right after that is when I found the Super Nintendo box. It was in rough shape. It was in really rough shape. But like there were manuals in there, a couple of games, because you had just bought one of the games not too long ago.
From that same guy.
Yeah, like and the manual was in there. So
less than the unlikely.
Oh god, what an awful game.
Yep.
But there have been times where I know one year you didn't go, and I called you. It's early, by the way. We get there like 6:45, and Alex was like, "Hello," and I'm like, "I gotta tell you what I got." So he didn't go. I had just got over COVID, and I just don't think he wanted to sit in the car with me, which is perfectly fine. Somebody had unopened, sealed Nintendo DS games, 3DS games and stuff. And so I bought that Tamagotchi one. And I was like, yeah, I bought this one and a bunch of other stuff. He's like, how much did you pay? I said, I think I paid like $20 for this giant stack. And you're like, you need to check the price. It's sold in less than 24 hours for like $90.
Yeah, and I mean now the new Tomodachi is coming out here soon, but
Yeah.
yeah, Tomodachi Life for 3DS, like even at that time that game was like $150 or something on eBay.
Yeah, it sold pretty quick. The minute I listed it, I was getting offers left and right.
Hmm.
But again, there have been some very poor purchases. Usually I think that's why Alex likes to go, is because he's like, what is Ben gonna buy that's totally not a good purchase? Um,
How many systems are you gonna buy that just are gross?
so this year I'm not buying any systems. I do need a PlayStation 3. I want the Slim. Those usually are pretty good.
Hmm.
You bought so this is even funnier. We have a guy who usually has some video game stuff. He had a PlayStation 3 that he sold you for how much?
20.
$20, right? And then it was perfect. It worked, no problem.
Yeah, slim.
Yep. And so he had a Xbox there too, and I'm like 360. I was like, I'll just get this, right? He was like $20. So I get it home, I clean it up. It won't read discs at all. Clean the laser, still won't read. So I ended up selling it broken. I think I just broke even. But that's the thrill of the flea market, because you can't really check prices and stuff.
Well, like the thing with the PlayStation was that it came with 2 original like OEM controllers, and
Yeah.
so and they're dual shocks too, so they weren't just like the 6-axis. So it was cheaper to buy this from this person for 2 controllers than to buy like 1 controller from a game store. So
Yeah.
because like controllers are like $40 or something, like DualShock 3s. It's crazy.
Yeah. We'll probably bump into our friend Jordan out there.
That's true.
Last time it was fun. He snuck up on us,
Yeah.
and we were kind of like talking to somebody, and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "Oh, hey,
Oh, it's you.
what's up?" um, he has a vintage store and video game store, but it's kind of cool because you get to know the vendors, you get to know the people that are there.
Yeah.
Last year we didn't see our buddy Matt. Matt wasn't there at all.
Yeah, it's true.
I think by the end of the season he was done.
Yeah, that was his
Um,
first time like that year. So yeah, I wonder if it was just not worth it at a certain point, you know? That's fair.
him and his son did a really huge spread.
Hmm.
Um, a lot of like basic stuff, nothing crazy usually.
Well, toys as
Um,
well.
yeah, but like his prices were spot on.
Hmm.
Um, like I remember one time he was like, "Oh, I think it's when I bought another NES to sell." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Do you guys have Super Mario?" He goes, "Yeah, just take it. Here you go."
Yeah.
Very cool. We've always been like really cool on price. They are ones I just really didn't negotiate a lot with. They
Hmm.
were spot on. So hoping they come back this year.
Yeah.
But I will say, the less we have of video game like resellers there, the better it usually is for Alex and I.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, not to be mean. Felix. Sorry, my dog is like, I think he thinks he can jump on my lap, but he'll break something, or
It'll break everything.
he'll probably pull something out like a cord or whatever.
Yeah.
So as he looking at me. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to flea market season.
Hmm.
Um, we've got some time. It's pretty cold right now.
Yeah.
We just had like a little bit of a snow winter here not too long ago, and it was not only cold, but we got like a good amount of snow. So
It's not fun.
no, dogs loved it. I didn't particularly love it.
Yeah.
So
Beauty
yeah,
of working remote, you know?
yeah, I got to work remote a lot. Yes, Felix, I got to work a lot remote, which is great. But everything I needed was at work. Like
Yeah.
I had to do some stuff on letterhead, all at work.
Hmm.
They're kind of old school where you have to like print it and then print it use a copier to print it on the letterhead. and then scan it to yourself. So that kind of sucked. So when I got back to the office, I had a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
But it was nice just waking up and staying in my pajamas and doing work.
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely. Speaking of work, this is not our full-time job. So
no.
If you are new here, consider following us on youtube.com, where you're at right now, youtube.com/GetAtGaming. You can find us on podcast services, Get At Gaming. You can find us on Blue Sky and Facebook and all that kind of stuff. We have some Instagram and YouTube shorts. Sometimes we do some video game reviews and stuff like that. Sometimes we don't. Most of the time we don't. So if you're here for that, again, only happens like once a year, so I'm sorry. But we'll probably get into the game here in just a second. Do we need to take a quick break for one of those doggos to go outside, or you think we're...
I think we're good. Okay. At some point, once the... Hello, Felix. This is my dog, Felix, everybody. He is like a shepherd mix. And then Cooper's in the background. If you told me I'd have two dogs, larger dogs, I'd have laughed at you a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But here I am, two large dogs. No, once we go to the game, I can let them out, and that way everyone can be like, "Where did he go?"
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna go to the game here shortly. I have to do a quick little thing here in order to make the game work. So we'll take a quick break, and we will see you in a bit. Alrighty, we are back.
Hello. Felix and Cooper went out, so we should all be happy. We should all be happy now. I don't know why they needed to go out, but they're out.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Been a hot minute since I played this game. Oh yeah, there is an update for this thing. I haven't done the update.
You know what's funny is like I heard there was an update. So I think that's what's cool about these systems is they do regular updates. Now, granted, I have decided not to get one of these.
Mhm.
I just want to get the original N64. Maybe I'll send it off to get it modded. I don't know. I haven't decided. I gotta find one first, but I want
Yeah.
like a good one. Like, I know we've talked about this before. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I just need it to look decent. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen my other consoles. My other consoles are in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
Um, my Sega's not the best. I think the Sega needs to have some work done to it.
Mhm.
But I'm hoping when we go out to find the Gen 1 Sega Genesis, I just feel like there's less problems with that one.
Yeah.
So, because I do have some Sega Genesis, I actually just bought, and I showed this with Alex, I bought Sonic 2 on Sega Genesis and Eternal Champions.
Yeah.
Um,
You know, I just realized I'm not recording this separately, but I don't think it matters. As less frequently, like we're not streaming or we're not we can just leave the stream VOD as the Bomberman episodes.
okay. Yeah, that's fine. Um, yeah, I think because this is definitely one I wouldn't mind having on N64.
Yeah, and like this game isn't that expensive. This one in particular. The other one is.
Yeah, I think I don't know if our listeners have been listening, but I told this to Alex a while ago. I decided to sell off my NES collection, and one of the groups sold today. So
Nice.
um and it's crazy seeing them in boxes, but I'm so happy to keep the ones I had to get other stuff. You know what I mean? Like kind of like just focusing on like little things here and there.
Mm-hmm. There we go. I lost health to gain health, as it is.
So you have like a pretty vast collection, just different things. Um, have you ever sold stuff off in your collection to go ahead and like just kind of focus on things you want?
I stupidly sold a bunch of stuff to GameStop. A, before I knew you. Like I sold a bunch of Pokemon and Phoenix Wright.
Ooh,
And Leighton. I sold all my stuff, and I've been slowly collecting it again.
I think it was nice having so many. And some of the listeners, I had 320 NES games.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at my office and the way I want to kind of redo my office, I just rather like have like what's actually going to get used, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of your stuff that is at least open, except for like a few, you could play, and you sometimes do play, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I don't know. I have some other stuff too. Like that I haven't touched. The yeah, that I own, or like took forever for me to play. Fully, but like Xenogears or something like that. But
Yeah.
like I recently got like 3 Gundam games for PS2. I don't know when I'm gonna play those.
Yeah, but like the cool part is like when my office gets done, it's gonna make things easier to play if I want to play something.
Mm-hmm.
Right now it's just kind of a mess. But I want like my kids to be able to come in and play stuff.
Yeah.
You know, the games I collected, the games I'm keeping. I showed. I think did I send a picture of those? I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
I am keeping the second. What is it? Is it Zolan's Quest? I don't know what it is. It's the second Star Tropics game.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't gonna keep it, but when I booted it up to test it, it had my son's save game on there still, so the battery still works. So I couldn't get rid of it.
Yeah.
But like and Alex has seen my list. I'm not gonna go through them, but if you look, those are all games that either are meaningful or just like good good games,
Mhm.
in my opinion. Like I even kept like Castlevania 3.
Yeah.
Um, you know, plus I kept the better looking ones if you've noticed.
Oh yeah.
They're all in very good shape. Um, and I might get a couple in box that I've been thinking about, but it's not like crazy ones. Like I think one of them was Bayou Billy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, such a horrible game unless you get the Famicom one.
Mhm.
But so I was gonna ask you. Obviously, have you seen the new He-Man trailer?
Yes.
What were your thoughts on the He-Man trailer?
Um. Looks stupid and ridiculous, and he'll probably like nail that perfectly because that's what He-Man is.
My wife said the same thing, and we watched like the opening to He-Man, and she goes, "Oh yeah," she goes, "The only worry I have is the skull purple guy." I said Skeletor. She goes, "Did you say that's Jared Leto?" I said, "Yes."
Yeah.
She goes, "That's my only worry. Is he going to try and be like a method actor with it? Because he'll throw off the whole movie." His costume looks great.
Yeah, it does.
And like, I liked Cringer, even though I knew he was going to be CG.
Mm-hmm.
I just need Cringer to talk. That's my only thing. Because he talked in the cartoon. Do you think this might open it up for more 80s cartoons to come like real life? Because Transformers has been, I think, a success.
I don't know. I mean, we've already kind of had it, like Ninja Turtles. So,
Yeah.
like, what else really is there that's like needed?
Thundercats.
I don't know. Thundercats has had enough. I think Thundercats, you're gonna hit a Cats live action, and that's not gonna look pretty.
Oh my gosh, that's awful. I would love Thundercats. You know, the fact that we're gonna get a Transformer G.I. Joe movie, hopefully. I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
If they get G.I. Joe right. That's my only concern.
Yeah.
Because the two G.I. Joe movies were awful.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just because you put Dwayne Johnson in it doesn't mean it's a success.
Same thing with like Kevin Hart or whoever. Like when those two are together, I'm like, oh man, I am not looking forward to this film.
I liked Central Intelligence.
Yeah, I remember seeing that in theaters.
I watched a short today about how Dwayne Johnson was going to bring DC back with Black Adam, and how DC was like, we're going to like leave it in your hands, and they showed like clips of him talking about it, and oh, it's going to be the biggest thing ever, and you know, you're finally going to see the two strongest beings in DC universe fight at some point. It's just going to open up a whole new world. And my brother said that Black Adam is not he's strong, but he's not one of the strongest.
Well, not only that, like, I don't know. It's like The Rock doesn't understand who Black Adam is. He's just like, oh, people say I look like this guy. Guess I'll be him, and I want to fight Superman. And it's like, that's not what Black Adam necessarily. Like, you have a guy, you know. You have Captain Marvel. You have Shazam.
Yeah, and I going back to the Shazam movies, I used to like the first one, but like, and it's not because he says crazy stuff now. I'm like, I'm not feeling him being Shazam. Is it Zachary Levi, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't feel him being that.
I mean, he's supposed to be a kid. It's supposed to be big. Like it's a kid trapped in an adult's body. I feel like he does that fine enough. So I still like think that the movie is good, but I don't know. There might have been other better choices at the time. Like get another Zach in there. Get a Zach Braff.
That actually might work.
Yeah.
And plus, I kind of felt like the first one, they started off with like the bad guy there, and I'm like, why didn't you guys just go straight for Black Adam?
Well, you can't.
Yeah. Or like even the second one, go for Black Adam, but they didn't. I don't know. Like now that we've got Gunn in charge of it, though, I think it's going the right way.
Yeah.
I know people were like worried about it, but watching Superman, watching the Marvel shows that he's produced, the one with the monsters was awesome. You know, and I had a bunch of friends that didn't watch it because they're like, well, what's animated? And I'm like, oh, it's not for kids.
Yeah.
Did you watch that series?
Yeah, I did.
I thought it was just the perfect casting, and it was just so good.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good as well. It's interesting to see, like that was a nice little taste because that was even before the Superman movie. So it was a nice taste to see like what they could do, what they reference and all of that. So like Batman already exists in their universe, you know, like because was it Dr. Phosphorus, Dr. Phosphorus, but like during his whole creation flashback, you see him like fighting against Batman. So like there is an already developed universe there. It's just what is live action only and what's cartoon. Like that's the thing that we're gonna have to figure out here.
Yeah, and I think, but like watching Superman, and Superman was long. It was a longer movie. My wife is not a big comic book person. She watched the whole movie and was like not playing with her phone. So that tells you something. Plus the guy that got to play Superman, spot on. I know people were worried, but
it's crazy to think I'm at that age now where it's like, this guy's younger than me. You know what I mean?
I know, right? It sucks when you get old.
Like, I just don't think about that because you're just like, oh man, Superman, he's old. He's an old guy. You know, he's older than I am. No, he's my age.
Yeah.
A little younger.
I mean, I liked the first Henry Cavill movie. I know it's like hit or miss with it, but like now I think he could do other things.
Yeah.
I loved him in Mission Impossible because he wasn't a good guy, you know.
He's the reason why we have the CG mustache. That's
yeah.
the reason.
Spoilers, Deadpool Wolverine, when he showed up, I was like, yes, that would be awesome.
The cavalry.
I was reading that the cigars he smoked for there, he kept getting like physically sick because they had to keep doing takes for that, and he was really smoking cigars. He's like, oh yeah, I got like super sick.
I mean, that's what. Yeah, I'm not shocked.
I want to see who they cast for Batman. That's because they said after what's his face is done, that's it.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson is not the Batman. As much as people want or not want that. I still haven't
liked
seen
him
any
in
of those movies.
The first. Wow. Are you talking about like Pattinson's films?
Yeah.
I mean, the first time I saw him was Twilight, and I was
I mean the Batman ones.
Oh, it's good. It's very good in my mind. Maybe we should do a podcast on that.
But then that requires me to watch a movie.
I mean, yeah.
Why isn't this? I hate this level, by the way.
Water levels are notorious for not being good. So I told you like what's on my list to kind of like watch and stuff. Like, do you have any like movies or things you want to watch or Any games you're like, hey, I want to get to this game, or
You know, like for this year in general.
yeah,
I mean, Nirvana the band, the show isn't showing where we're at, but that's in theaters next week.
that looks really good, by the way.
Yeah, and so I'm really upset that it's not local at all. It's only at like Alamo Draft Houses, it seems. So I think that's why we don't have it. There's only like, and so like there's only one in our state. One.
We got a bunch of Zootopia too, though.
Or we even have Markiplier's movie. Markiplier's movie is at our local theater.
I do want to kind of see that one.
Yeah. Whoa.
I kind of want to watch it at home though. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm very much like, do I think I like it?
I've heard it's like not good.
I mean, it did well. There's
But,
a lot
like,
of movies that come out that do well.
Well, it's doing well because Markiplier's like fans and his like crazy rabid fans as well are just out there seeing it. Doesn't have to be a good movie. They can just go see it. And like that, like, I don't know. There's nothing wrong about that. Like if Greg Miller was in a real movie, we'd go see it. But like,
Oh yeah,
but I don't know. There's just, it doesn't mean like your movie's good.
yeah. There's lots of examples
Yeah.
of movies or documentaries out there that everyone's like, oh, this is gonna be great, and they're not good.
Mhm.
They do some money. So wasn't he in the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
He might have been.
I think so. I don't know him very well. I know my son that was like, it's big into Five Nights, was like, oh gosh, he's in there. And when we were in the theater, he said something, and I'm like, I have no idea who this guy is.
Mhm.
Do you have any games that you're like, either you know are coming out that you're like, I really want to get this game and play?
I'm playing 14 a lot lately this past weekend. So I'll probably just get more into that. Oh wow. I hated this level and yet I got more than what was required. So cool.
Look at
that. Like as far as like real games that are out, like I guess 14 is a real game. But, you know, like current upcoming games, I can't really think of anything like that's coming out.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I want to play the Yoshi game whenever that comes out, the new Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like I can't think of like a lot of the games that I wanted to play. Amina the Hollower, I guess, but like a lot of the games that I want to play are like came out in December. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, like Unbeatable or something already came out. You know, I don't need it again.
Yeah. I mean, I eventually am going to go back and finish Ghost of Yotai. I want to get the platinum.
Mm-hmm.
I just spent so many hours with it. I just needed to take a break. And then when one of the trophies wasn't popping, it made me mad.
Yeah.
But like obviously Grand Theft Auto for me.
Mm-hmm. If
I
it
am
comes out
excited
this
for
year.
Grand. I don't think it's going to. I was talking to my nephew about this, and he's like, "Dude, it's coming out." I'm like, I just don't think it is. And he's like a diehard, like if it doesn't come out, I'm not buying it. And I was like, I'm not that way. I think it's gonna come out. I think first of the year will come out.
Yeah.
I just don't think they can push it further than that.
Yeah, I really don't know like when it's gonna come out, but I don't know, it has to come out soon. That's all I'll say. Like it actually has to come out soon at this point.
Yeah, I mean they spent so much money on it. You know, I mean, I think it's got to. Are there, besides the one movie that you talked about, knowing that we've got, because the Super Bowl is this weekend.
I completely forgot.
Yeah, not my team didn't make it, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But there have been tons of rumors about trailers of movies that are going to come to this, some pretty big movies.
Yeah.
I think we'll see an Avengers teaser.
Probably.
What other ones do you think we'll see? because we've already seen like He-Man and Supergirl and stuff like that, and they've already showed Lobo and Supergirl. So what do you think? Like, is there any movies you're like hoping to see?
Well, like here's the thing. I don't know if we're gonna see any movie. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be a movie trailer as well. Like, we could maybe see like a show, like Severance
Yeah.
season 3 or something like that.
Yeah, I think they'll show a couple there. Do you think we'll see any games?
If anything, no, I don't think we will. I don't think we ever see games there, do we?
Not really, but I could see a Resident Evil trailer,
Maybe.
like a newer one, just because how big Resident Evil is.
Yeah.
But again, I know we'll see Avengers. Thank goodness no Jurassic Park.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the last one and I was like, this is really just getting old. My son loves Jurassic Park. What can I say?
Yeah.
Also, if you're watching us right now and you're live with us, put in the chat like what is it you're looking forward to this year? Like whether it be games, movies, shows, you know. What are you looking forward to?
Yeah. Cool. I did the. All right, we're gonna go back actually to this level because there's a secret that we didn't hit on purpose. Because I was already there.
I think that's the greatest thing in games is like when they decide to do secrets of like, oh, if you do this, you can do an extra level or something.
Mm-hmm.
Pure marketing genius.
Yeah, I don't. Now I'm trying to think of like other, like you said, some games or something. Like I bet we'll see like other shows. Like I said, like Scrubs starts up pretty soon.
Yeah, that's a pretty big one.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, but then like other shows have already started, so like you might see like an Apple TV one, and it's like, hey, Shrinking is available right now. It's like, yeah, it is.
I'm wondering if we'll see a Mandalorian trailer. We've already kind of seen one, but like I'm wondering if they're like, hey, we're gonna show you another one.
Yeah, you know, I didn't think about that. Here's the thing with a lot of Disney stuff as of late, like too little too late, I don't care anymore. So like kind of like with Star Wars, it's like I don't know, like I don't care anymore, I guess. Maybe it's the me like who doesn't, like I don't have Disney Plus now, so I feel kind of like untethered.
Yeah,
but like even with like the Marvel stuff, like I was getting annoyed by it at a certain point, like when we were talking about other shows and all that. But like I didn't even see Fantastic Four, and that was last year around July. I saw Superman instead, and then let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm like, yeah, I don't really care about the Avengers movie, I guess. But like, we'll see. We'll see if it's good or anything, but like I'm just not hyped anymore. You kind of lost me after taking for so long on all these random shows. And like I'll probably still watch Spider-Man. Like you'll still get me for Spider-Man because I like Spider-Man, but that's about it, you know?
Ooh, that's another trailer we've seen nothing on. We've seen nothing.
Yeah.
Like maybe we get a teaser. That'd be the place to do it if you're gonna do a teaser.
But is that movie coming out this year, or is it after the other thing?
It's supposed to be this year. It's supposed to be this summer. So Spider-Man's this summer, and then Avengers is December. So because it's crazy to think there's only 2 Marvel movies coming out this year. So I could do a fact finding here. Let me see.
while you do that, I'm gonna try to do more of this game because we're stuck on rails.
Yep, brand. Oh, that's no fun. So, yep, Spider-Man Brand New Day, and it looks like July 31st, 2026.
All right then.
But we haven't really seen, like I said, we haven't seen a trailer or anything. We've seen nothing, which I kind of like when they do that.
Mm-hmm.
If we all remember, like Civil War, right? The big trailer showed Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, that's super cool. But how cool would it have been if you went to the theater and saw it? You know?
You just didn't know.
Yeah. And I get it. They're trying to sell tickets. And like you said with Spider-Man, I'll go see Mandalorian in the theater. I'll probably take my dad to go see it.
Yeah.
He loves Star Wars. He will probably, I think he's watched every Star Wars show.
Oh, wow.
But he also was around in the time when the original Star Wars was in the theaters, you know? I mean, he loved Star Trek. And then when they did the movies, like, hey, there's this movie called Star Wars. He went to go see it in the theaters and he was like, I was hooked. Yeah. So I think it's just a generational thing. But I actually just watched that Wrecking Crew movie with Dave Bautista and Jason Momoa. And it's got the guy that plays Ned is in it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if you're watching a movie where you don't have to think, it's a bunch of kind of like crude humor, like old 80s action films, then this is your movie. It was pretty good.
Huh.
And there was no Kevin James and no, like, you know, Adam Sandler friends. It was great. No. Wow. I'm trying to think of the last movie that I have ready to watch is that one where he plays the UFC fighter.
What, for Kevin James?
I do want to. No. He, what is it called? Dwayne Johnson did one where it's based on the true story of Mark Kerr, who was a UFC fighter.
Oh yeah.
And he had to like lose a bunch of weight. They used prosthetics on his face. It looks pretty good. It just showed up on Max the other day.
Thank God I did that well. Okay. Here's the question though. When are we gonna go see Solo Mio? Are we gonna go see that movie? You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, I have no idea.
That's the movie.
I have no idea.
That's the movie that has Kevin James in it, and he was doing like that viral marketing where he was pretending to be an art teacher.
Okay, yeah, because I saw the marketing and I'm like, dude, this is Kevin James. Why is he just not?
Yeah, why is he not saying he's Kevin James or whatever? Yeah, it's for like some romantic comedy thing where like he goes to, was it Italy or something? And
I did see this trailer.
Yeah, and he gets left at the altar, so then he's just like, well, I'm gonna do my honeymoon by myself. The interesting thing about it is that the company who's doing it is the Angel Studios, so that's interesting to see, you know, the religious studios thing. But like, I don't know, like Kevin James writing and directing a movie, like you haven't seen that in a while.
I think he's trying to get out from under Adam Sandler, because Adam Sandler's doing his own thing. Chris Rock obviously is doing his own thing. David Spades definitely is doing his own thing.
Yeah.
The only person that really kind of isn't is him, because the last couple of movies he did were through Adam's company. Oh God, what's his name? It was really like on the tip of my tongue here. Rob Schneider. But I haven't seen Rob do a movie that was like a main movie in a very long time.
Yeah, well, Rob Schneider's also Rob Schneider right now.
The last movie I watched with him was Big Stan. And I watched this movie, and he was going to go to prison, so he learns martial arts to combat and not get killed in prison. And where I lost interest in this movie is where he's in the shower and he gets in a fight with a UFC fighter by the name of Don Fry, right? And he beats him pretty quickly. And I'm like, okay, in a real life scenario, Rob Schneider is not beating Don Fry.
Yeah.
Don Fry did MMA in Japan. No gloves. This is a tough man.
Yeah.
You're not, and it was pretty bad. It was, and I remember watching a thing about it. He goes, oh, I did all this martial arts training and all this. And I'm like, well, the people that play Power Rangers are doing better martial arts than you. But if you remember, he had that whole stream of like really bad movies like Deuce Bigelow and The Animal and the one where remember the one where he switches bodies with the girl?
Yeah.
And there was a meme for whatever.
I completely forgot about that one.
And then he's in Adam Sandler's movies. I think he was in the Happy Gilmore 2 for a spiffet of a second. So, which I did watch Happy Gilmore 2. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Eminem was in it, by the way.
Oh, really?
Did you ever watch Happy Gilmore?
Not the second one, but yeah, I watched most of the original like Adam Sandler movies.
You know the guy that kept calling him a jackass and stuff?
Yeah.
Eminem plays his son.
Oh, really?
It's so genius, Eminem, and it's hilarious. He dresses like him, and it was funny because Eminem just keeps to himself. You rarely see him in the news. And he came out of hibernation to do this movie for what, 15 minutes maybe? It was great. So another question I have, since we're having purely conversation, we both have backlogs, right?
Oh, yeah.
What games on your backlog do you want to get to?
That's a good question. I don't know. Like, I feel like I have a lot to just do. Things quickly, or more like I'm trying to do like Fire Emblem stuff lately. So like that's like more time sensitive. So I would say maybe something like that. But like I don't really think about my backlog. I kind of just randomly have a feeling that like, oh, I have this game, I should play this game. But like I never really want to think about my backlog, I guess. Just because it's so massive. So like, yeah, I would say probably like Fire Emblem or something. Yeah.
I have not touched Tekken 8. I think I played it a lot when it came out, and then it just sat there. But they announced new characters, and Bob is one of the characters they're bringing out this year. So I may have to go back and play that. I really do want to play Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. I've never really played much of those.
So I have that on Switch. And I will say, if you're gonna play it, don't play it handheld, because it just doesn't feel right.
Oh no, I was playing on the TV.
Because I was playing
even
handheld.
Even like when I played Mario Odyssey, which is crazy, I think it was last year I just finished it, maybe the year before. I just didn't have a care to play it, and then when I started playing it, I'm like, oh, this is really good. And so when I got it for my anniversary for my wife, I was like, I should play this. It's still in the wrap, but I think like now that I own the Switch version, I might as well because it's both games.
Yeah.
My oldest son swears that those are some of the best Mario games in his mind.
He's not wrong.
Which Alex knows my son really well. He is a very big like Zelda.
Uh-huh.
I rarely see him play Mario. I think the biggest game he probably plays on his Switch is Smash Bros. But definitely like wanting to like play those.
Mm-hmm.
I really should get to them. But I mean, there's just never enough time in the day.
Yeah. There really isn't. And that's the unfortunate part about adult life.
Yep.
Yeah, you just don't have time. It's like even with me, like trying to play 14 right now, and it's just like, cool, I can play 14, but like, do I have the time? Do I want to sit at my computer even longer throughout the day? I don't know. You just gotta weigh those options. See if it's worth it.
Remind me of 14 story.
I mean, it's the online game.
Okay. I remember when we first started podcasting, you were playing that, I think, a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I randomly just got back into it again, and so I was like, yeah, I'll play some of it. I'm enjoying it more this time.
You were trying to get me to play it at one point.
Yeah. Will that still happen?
They have
Probably
a pretty
not.
good. I mean, they have a pretty good trial. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm not in the trial because of what I accidentally did, but whatever.
I was reading. I looked at their. You basically get like a 30-day trial or something crazy.
No, you get a trial up to a certain expansion essentially, but you just can't level up. So like, you have basically unlimited trial. You just have limited capabilities.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've thought about it because it does look fun. I've never played an MMO. Maybe that's one thing we try this year is you get me to play Final Fantasy 14.
I really don't think you have the time for it.
That's my only fear is like watching people play and stuff. There's just so much work involved in that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm more of a, if I get a chance to play,
Mm-hmm.
to jump on, play, and yeah. I mean, I've the only other game I've really put some time into is a game called Under the Island. It's not out yet, but the demo's out. Fantastic game. And I played it all the way to like this one part, and then it says, "Hey, thanks for playing the demo." And I was like, "Oh, it's over." Such a good game.
Huh.
Gave me like Zelda vibes.
Mm-hmm.
But that's something that I've really put time into.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's not much that I play or anything lately. Like, I mean, I don't know, I play a lot of Rhythm Doctor, and that was fun. But that's also another thing that just, games take a long time, and so you really have to figure out like what do you want to play? What time do you have for these games? So
yeah. And I think for me, being able to play Galaxy is more conceivable because I can play when the kids are awake.
yeah.
I have to tell you a story. I've been watching Welcome to Dury, and my 9-year-old wasn't asleep, and I'm watching a pretty critical scene with Pennywise, and he's just standing at the stairs, staring. And so I could see him in the TV at one of the darker moments, and I'm like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he's like, "What are you watching?" And I was like, "It's just it's a dad show." He's like, "What is that?" Like, Pennywise. I might have scarred my child for life. Pennywise was eating somebody.
Mm,
It's a great show. It's just very graphic.
yeah.
But like, I could throw on Mario, and it's perfect because they can watch it. And it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
As where, other games like Grand Theft Auto, I have to wait till they go to bed and they're asleep and stuff. But
The game's over.
oh no,
I didn't realize there were lives. Doesn't really affect anything, to be honest. We're almost at
that's
the
such
first
a crazy
boss.
thing. Though. What's crazy is you have all these. Is 5 like the top level? Like you get everything.
Yeah. Because you just have to collect everything in the level. Like you get points for every enemy that you attack and all that. But like for those enemies, see how like it killed itself, so I didn't get those points.
Yeah. I saw a rumor, and I know we don't talk about it in the podcast rumors, but I saw a rumor that now that Microsoft has Activision, they were going to do a 2-pack of the 2 big Transformer games, the war games, the ones that everyone's really wanting. They were working on getting a license. They were going to do a PS5 and an Xbox version, and but it's both games. Not really remastered, but just done on a PlayStation 5 disc or whatever. And the last time that anything was said about it was 2024 for 2026 or 2025. Sorry. I don't know if we're going to get it now, but I tell you what, man, I would totally buy that. Those are great games.
And
it would be cheaper than trying to. Yeah. Well, the same guy that was talking about it was showing that trailer we saw a couple years ago of that new Transformer game they were working on, if you remember, with like newer graphics and showed like humans working with Transformers in like a Terminator type place. Yeah, that game got canceled.
Too many games get canceled. Too many of the good ones.
That's what makes you mad is like, you put all this time and effort into stuff, and then it's like, they build up the hype, and they're like, oh, by the way, nope, sorry, I got canceled.
Yeah.
I did read today that the Batwoman movie they made, the one that's all done, they're thinking of releasing it.
I don't think they can because they wrote it off. They're not allowed to.
I don't remember where I read it. It was a pretty reputable site that they were thinking of putting it into theaters. So I don't know. But
like, unless someone else buys it, I think maybe then they can do it.
And that's what I thought it was talking about.
What the Acme versus Wile E. Coyote, I think someone bought those rights, and then that's how they were able to do that one, even though it got written off.
I think that's what was happening, was someone else was buying it. I just think it's such a waste to do all this movie and then to be like, oh, we're just gonna use this tax write-off.
Let's see Brendan Fraser.
I know, right? He said he was working on maybe a new Muppet or Mummy movie.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, we're about to do a boss.
It was like a ninja. I like how Bomberman wasn't like just chilling, and then he gets like real serious. Like, let's go.
I know, like the Kirby faces. Oh, he kicked it.
The only thing I don't like is boss fights if there's no hit meter.
Well, if you notice with this, see how like there's a timer for like my score.
Mm-hmm.
So like normally you're trying to collect points, but now there's just like a timer instead. So I guess like you have X amount of time to beat them. There we go. He's kicking my stuff. Oops. Oh, okay, because if he lands on... Hey, we beat him. Or maybe not. I think it's what he stands on. He does. Or maybe not. Oh, yeah, and you have to watch out for, like, not using your bombs too much. Because otherwise, like, the explosions stack upon each other. And so, like, they could, like, come too close to you. Because if you just keep throwing bombs...
That's like the OG game.
Yeah. Okay, so I got one left.
The music is really cool, by the way.
Yeah. There we go. This is hard.
Is this harder than beating Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts?
Probably. Because I at least know how to do that.
The first time my son did it, he must have tried that fight like 20, 30 times.
I can beat the first one very easily. It's the Kingdom Hearts 2 one that's harder.
That's the one he had problems with. But then once he beat him, he was like, that's it?
Yeah.
No trophy, no nothing.
Well, you get a Keyblade for it, I thought, but like you don't need it at that point. So what's the point of having it?
That's right. I think that's why he got so frustrated. It was like, oh man, you put all this time and effort. You know?
Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah, over 5,000. We'll see if that's enough time. Nope. I do that way faster. Oh, I bet if I just threw big bombs, I would have just done it. What do you mean, who are you? We just talked to you.
I like how he kind of sounds like a fax machine.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is like the N64 is one of the last, like big consoles for Nintendo, besides like the newer stuff, of course. Because after this, you had GameCube, right?
Yeah. Like,
and
GameCube did okay, but like it's funny to look at it. How like for the longest time, like every system just progressively sold worse than the other.
Yeah.
That's like NES sold great. NES sold better. I think sold better than Super Nintendo. I think technically. Maybe it's a little closer. And then N64 sold worse than all of those. And then GameCube sold even worse. But then the Wii, had that special sauce, so it did really well.
Yeah. It's funny because like as I'm collecting different things, I don't really need a GameCube because I have a Wii.
Mm-hmm.
But now that they're putting N64 on there, the games I would buy would be like the obscure ones they're not going to put on Nintendo Online, you know?
Hatcher.
Yeah. Or ones they've not done like remakes of. Like this one. I don't picture this one really coming to, you know, the online store. But
Rayman went. Rayman's on there for some reason.
But the other thing is, I don't know the N64 well enough to be like, oh, what games do I want to play? You know? And so they'd have to take some research.
Yeah.
I think the hardest part is finding a clean, good-looking 64. For some reason, I feel like that is the console. When people buy them, they just don't take care of it. There was one you sent me online once, and it sold so quickly that the guy's like, "You're like the 12th person that's messaged me."
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
And it was like really good shape, and I think it had the red jump pack, so the expansion pack. So
man, this level's annoying.
Also, I don't plan on collecting
like
all the controllers and stuff.
Oh yeah, there's way too many
cool.
colors.
Like, yeah, I don't care to do that. But it's funny because like I was talking to my sons about it, and they're like, "Are you gonna get like a Dreamcast?" I'm like, "No, not really."
If you did,
I owned a
Dreamcast. It
Dreamcast.
is to like pirate all those games.
Yeah, I've actually watched videos of people mod the system, and it's a pretty easy process. It looks like.
Well, just because of the way that system reads CDs or whatever, like it's crazy to think, and like we're not necessarily condoning it or anything, but like it's crazy to think like they didn't think about that.
Yeah. You know, of course, that's Sega's last console. So
yeah,
it's like someone asked if I was going to get a Saturn. No.
Saturns are cool.
I don't. They are. It's just like the games are really expensive. And again, a lot of the consoles I've seen in the market have been like trashed.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know the console well enough to be like, what game should I get, you know? When did that come out? Was it
Saturn's like 96? Yeah.
So like the original PlayStation was out, right?
Yeah.
64 was out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Saturn's like 96, 97.
I remember because I had to choose whether I wanted to get a PlayStation or a Saturn. And to be honest, I was like, I'm going to have to just get a PlayStation because price-wise. I was able to get a PlayStation, a memory card, and a game, and it was still cheaper than the Saturn one.
Yeah, I bet.
Now, when they started clearance those all out for like $10, do I wish I'd have bought some? Yes. Think about if you bought like, what is it? Is it Knights and the Sega Saturn, and you
Legend
never opened
Dragoon,
it completely?
or not? Not Legend Dragoon, Panzer Dragoon.
I think if you had all those from like when you bought them and they're all on clearance.
Yeah.
Like I said, I remember seeing little Samsons and Bonks at a Walmart for $5 a piece, and there was tons of them.
I'd say it's 2020.
Of course, there was, and of course there was no like Steam events.
Yeah,
you know, that was just such a rare, you know, one. But yeah, like they were just chilling.
Yeah.
You have a lot of consoles and stuff. Is there one that you want that you're like, I definitely want to get this console?
Not really. I have like, this was definitely the one, the Analogue. for sure. Just because I have an N64, I have N64 games. Maybe if they did like some sort of, I don't, because like, yeah, I mean, back in the day, I would say like, yeah, I want a Saturn or something like that, but nowadays, like, I really just don't need anything. I guess, yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what I even want. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, if we're at the flea market and you didn't want to buy it and there's Saturn there, I would buy it.
Yeah, maybe, I guess. But like, I guess going out of my way, the last thing that I really wanted was this Analog 3D.
Yeah.
Maybe if there was one, maybe if there was an easy way to play PS2 games or something like that, I think that'd be cool. But otherwise, like, yeah, this was the system right here.
Yeah. I mean, I have a fat PS2
Mm-hmm.
and believe it or not, I have the box for it. That was a wild story. I found a guy on Facebook Marketplace that was selling that and a couple Dragon Ball games for like $50. And I was like, yeah, I'll buy it. And so I met with him and it was dirty, very dirty. And then he's like, oh, I have the box for that too. I was like, oh, you do?
That blue
Box matches. Yeah, that box alone is expensive. It's not in the best shape box, but the fact that he sold me all that for 50, and I didn't even negotiate with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he said the PlayStation didn't work. And so literally I opened it up, I cleaned off the laser, works perfect.
Wow.
So I wouldn't mind having a Vita.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's another expensive system that there's a good amount of games for.
Mm-hmm.
But if I really wanted one, I could buy a Japanese, and it's just as good as the US one.
I don't know though with those tariffs.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to eBay right now; and they're like 100. So, I mean, the only game I really played on my Vita, I kick myself all the time, but I had Persona. Played a little bit, I didn't get into it, and then I had Uncharted, and that was it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Uncharted really wasn't that good on there.
No, it was okay. It wasn't that.
It was no.
I forget who it was. Was it? Oh, I don't remember who it was. I'm trying to think. I don't remember the company who did that game.
I don't remember. They had a bunch of the gimmicks. You know, the using the back sort of deal to climb.
Maybe it was Blue Point?
Gimmicks. Maybe. That sounds about right.
Yeah, there's a lot of touchscreen stuff for sure.
And I think that's what made it not fun.
Yeah.
I do wish I would have kept my copy of Persona.
Oh, yeah.
I do own a copy of Persona, but it's like the Japanese version.
Mm-hmm.
Just as good.
Yeah. Well, and you finally beat that game. So, you know, it only took 10 years.
Yeah, and it's funny because we did it for a podcast. I think we should do another game just like that, where we pick one, it's a longer game, and then we do like a big podcast about it.
Yeah. Depends on the game.
That'd be the thing. It's like, what game do we use?
I mean, it could give us both an excuse to actually play Metaphor. Because I kind of stopped playing
Yeah.
that one.
And now that I have a Portal, I can just stream that straight from my. That wasn't a PlayStation Plus game, was it?
No, but you own it.
Yeah. But I can play that straight on my Portal,
Yeah.
so I don't have to play it on the TV.
That is true.
I think, I don't know where I watched. Somebody I knew was playing it, and I watched it, and I was like, dang, this is nice. But like the mechanics and everything are so Persona.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's ex-Persona people making their own game.
Have you played Expedition 33 yet?
Yeah, I played like a couple hours. I just couldn't get into it. I did not enjoy my time really. Like I might get into it eventually again, but like from what I played, I was like, this is what everyone's clamoring about. Come on.
I think I played a little bit on my PC when it was Xbox. I had my Xbox Live account. But I was the same way. I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
So
This thing's so annoying. Now, where's this guy at? There he is. We're
okay,
almost
so
done.
I have to say, like, looking at some of the characters, man, who ate the special brownies making this game?
Well, it feels
so
like it feels very Kirby.
Yes.
Like a lot of the enemies feel very, yeah, Kirby-esque. Because not all Bomberman games are like this. I want to say the N64 games have a lot of like special enemies and all of that. Whereas, like, you know, the other Bomberman games are just Bombermans versus Bombermans. So
Yeah, that's why I liked this game, because I was like, I've never seen a Bomberman game like this. I'm used to the Nintendo one, right?
the N64 one, you can't jump around. It's more puzzle platformer. But like this one's an actual, like, you know, collect-a-thon platformer. So that's why you have the jump button, and that's what I really like about this game.
Yeah, it's definitely like a different type of Bomberman game. So maybe this year for holiday episodes we can do Metal.
Yeah,
That'll give us time to do the game, because it's not a quick game.
but like I forget how many hours I played, but I basically only did what the demo is, because that's how huge it is.
Yeah, it's a big game, but like, it's like me with Persona 5. Remember when I was playing that? I think I've got 15, 20 hours, and then I just stopped playing it.
Yeah. Honestly, I think
I did the first dungeon and that was it.
I think our time would be more well spent in playing the Persona 3 remake.
Yeah. I mean, I own that too.
That'd probably be short.
So, yeah, I would be down for that. I've been wanting to kind of play it on my Portal just to see. I've been trying to find like games that have like good graphics to play on my Portal. I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I got the farthest I've ever gotten in that game and stuff. But like, I played Uncharted 4 a little bit on there, which it looks great. But like, this is the time to do it, you know, with it being like winter. Yeah, I could be down for that.
Yeah.
I remember when I bought that, I bought it for PS5 and it was super cheap.
Oh yeah.
Remember, that's when I bought that, and I bought like, what did I buy? I bought that Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach for Switch, and the lady is at Target, and the lady never rang up Security Breach.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's so like, because I was like, holy crap, they didn't ring me up for this.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, no, they rang you up. No, she took the thing off and just never rang me up for it. So I basically I bought that in Persona, and that was it. So I also want to finish the newest Goosebumps game I got. It's like a you're in town and you're like kind of solving a mystery with Goosebumps monsters. Very hokey gameplay, or you know, game. It's like puzzles and stuff. It's not a long game. I think I saw someone finish it in an hour. But I think we should do Persona.
I think so. I mean, like, it's either that or 5, but like, I would honestly, I played 5 before. I've never played 5 Royal all the way. But like, I think you would enjoy 3 a lot more.
I mean, my time during 5, I've enjoyed. I don't know what happened. I just stopped playing it.
I don't know. Like, it's 5 also. Glad we're on the stream, right? So this is buried information. 5 also just has that like anti-establishment, anti-adult thing where it's just like I'm a little too old for this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. I
Seems kind of juvenile, where it's just like I hate everything.
I also started it. I think I was on this Persona kick when I started it, and I think that's my problem. Is Persona 4 Golden took so much out of me, and then I tried to do another Persona game right away. It's just too much to do them both at the same time.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, but I think Persona 3, because you've played it.
I played the original. I haven't played this one all the way through.
Yeah. And we don't have to do it as a holiday. We could do it for a episode if we want to. But you know, I think like I would be down now that I know how the Persona games work. And I think that's why when I played Golden, it was so good because I was like, I don't know how these games work. Well, when I jumped into Persona 5 Royal, I was like, oh, this is how it works.
Yeah, this enemy looks like it's weak to Zio. Oh, it is. Okay.
What was crazy is enemies that were in the other game.
You already knew
they have
weaknesses.
The same weaknesses.
Yeah, generally.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool. But yeah, we should do that. I would be down for that. Maybe we could also do a retrospect of the Mortal Kombat films.
Oh, God.
My son was trying to watch the original, and he's like, I remember you watching this when we were kids, and it was so good. I'm like, no, not anymore. It's not aged well.
Yeah.
Especially when they did the brand new one, which I liked.
Why isn't this guy... There we go. I missed it. I think it had to be 7,000. Oh, wow. This game, man. That's impossible.
Was that the last boss?
Of this world.
Okay.
Because this world has, like, 3... Each planet has, like, 3 zones, and each zone had, like, 6 levels. So probably about a good stopping point here in a second. Because I'm going for a little bit. Not super long or anything, but like long enough. No, I don't know when the next good stopping point would be.
Yeah, I don't know how long this game is either.
I don't know either.
If it's a traditional Bomberman, I mean, they're long games.
Yeah. So that's what we got. 73 out of 100, I guess.
That's not bad.
Wait, no, is that 80? Huh. Okay, yeah, it's pretty good then. Oh, bonus stage. Never seen this. Yeah, I've never seen a bonus stage before. That was close. It's so slippery.
The 3D, you have to be used to the 3D.
Yeah. I love how it's still playing the like amazing song. Redials like one of the greatest songs. There we go. Also, wow, this overscan. You see the thing in the top left and top. Like, I don't think that's supposed to be there. Like the white stripe or whatever. It's probably just overscan. That's supposed to be hidden from the CRTs. Oh wow. One of these levels looks like a level from Bomberman 64. Interesting.
Well, I mean, they would definitely put that in there.
Yeah, if it was.
I would think.
Yeah, but yeah, three areas, and each area has about 5 or 6 levels. So that's how it was last time. Because we go back to Planet Bomber. And look. Yeah, 3 areas. 1, 2, 3. That one had 7 because it had a boss. That one had 4. So yeah. So it looks like there's 3, including premise here. 1, 2, 3, and then I think the final place, which is like a Death Star. So I think there's like 4 other levels, or 4 other planets.
Okay.
And yeah, planet. Yeah, because if we look here, let's go to score. We can look at my other. Yeah, so there's 5 worlds total. So,
which makes sense because there's like 3 or 4 zones in each one. So
yeah,
that's still a lot of game.
It is a lot of game. It's a fun game. I'll say that. Like it's definitely fun. Yeah, I hope people are enjoying this. The comment, whoever, like, you know, I suck, it's fine. I didn't get 100. Whatever. But doesn't matter. But like, yeah, this game's definitely pretty fun. I am enjoying this game enough. How do I there's a way to trying to like get back to the. I guess I could do that. The menu. I don't know how to get to the menu. Like when you're in a game, you know? Like the analog menu.
Oh yeah. That is definitely out of my range.
Yeah. Well, now the game's just not loading. It's fun. Analog 3D. Chameleon Twist. The Chameleon Twist is 4-player? I don't remember that. If it is,
I remember reading that in it. I remember reading that in an EMG.
Oh yeah.
People were like, "A what?" EMG back in the day.
1998 for Goemon, 97 for Chameleon Twist, 98 for Bomberman Hero. Yeah, this is a game that I used to rent back when renting was a thing. No one knows what renting is.
Not anymore.
Here, let's see.
It used to be a big deal back in the day.
Z and start is how we get to the other menu. All right, let's see if that actually works. I was doing that, unless because I was hitting other buttons. Yep, okay, now it just magically works. Yeah. Okay. Well, you about ready to hit the road? That
sounds like a good stopping point.
Yeah, we beat a planet. That's all that matters. But yeah, maybe maybe we'll do more of this. I don't know. We plan on doing this like at least once a month. Maybe if we have more free
Yeah.
time, we'll do this more often. But like, count on at least once a month, I would say, for these streams. Um, and depending on the days that we do it, we could do it longer or shorter. It's just we got to a really good stopping point, so I don't want to just like continue.
Right.
That it's getting late for us on a weekday, a normal weekday. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy what you saw. If you like our podcast or want to listen to some cool podcasts, you can find us on youtube.com/GetOutGaming where you're at right now. You can also find us on podcast services. Look up Get Out Gaming. You can find us talking about anything. We could be talking about movies, video games, you name it. But yeah, we talked about Persona that one time, Persona 4. We talked about just movies and stuff. Yeah, just
We had a show about nothing.
We 2 shows about nothing. We'll have a third.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a fun time indeed. Do you have anything else to say to the people today, Ben?
Just to get at it.
Get at it.